Welcome to the last episode of Women World Cup 2019. Well, the final match was played on Sunday night, the Hong Kong local time. Well, congratulations to USA. So, the consecutive World Cup winner uh, in, in, in 4 years' time. And this is a very great achievement to the team who has gone through at least 7 matches and playing against number of other teams for other continents. Well, as I said in the last episode, I also think USA has a slight advantage um, over the Netherlands player, not only in terms of in terms of experience and and the quality, also to the overall performance and the individual player when you players quality when you make a comparison position by position. So it came no surprise that the USA could finish the match in 90 minutes. The 2-0 results, it was somewhat not surprising, and as you see on the picture, the whole team were in were thrilled, were extremely exciting after the match finish. And Rapio, I think, she could now speak louder and speak loudly in front of all the USA citizens, including the President Donald Trump. Okay, action speaks louder than words. I could help the USA to clinch the title. Well, it is a bit surprising that she was was in the starting lineup yet actually, because I thought Christian Press may be the substitute player again. Well, eventually she led the team into the uh, the pinnacle of the women's soccer world, and also she also claimed the silver golden boot. Well, that was already a great achievement, and was enough, and I think it is well enough to shut the mouth of Donald Trump, because Donald Trump said that, well, please win the please win the World Cup before you talk. Now I think she could talk everything she wants. So that's what I also talked about in the previous episode, that, well, don't don't do anything against Rapion, because she just express personal personal thought, and, well, she is not actually against her own country, right? No, nothing against, but just against something that is not there's injustice, and not fair and unfair. So I think there's nothing wrong on her, and at least you could see that she is wholeheartedly and dedicated to the team and to her teammate, and also she celebrate a lot after the match. Well, the success of USA could be explained in different aspects. If you talk about, during the whole tournament, well, their steady performance pays off, even though they may not be the best performers on the pitch any time, but winning against the host France, and winning against the very hard fought opponent England. I think I think those two matches already are already very strong evidence that USA could be one of the most sought after team or most the strongest team on the earth in the women's soccer world. That was not to be refute. No, that is the fact. That is the fact. Um, if Netherlands have to go past the host and the England together, I really doubt that they could do this, judging by the performance in the final. So what happened in the final? Why did the USA continue their dynasty? Well, in my in my opinion, um, the most exciting and entertaining match should be the semi-final between USA and England. England could have the chance to win the match to seal the match off, but they could not. They are they lack a bit of luck, or sometimes the individual players qualities makes the difference. So how could the Netherlands plays again playing against USA, considering that Netherlands and as a whole team is not very superior, and even if they plays against the England, I'm not sure they could win the match. So how could they win the match? How their strategy is very simple. Was very simple in the final to contain USA as more as they can and to focus on the defense and 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 throw all the attacking forces behind the defense. So in the final match, well, the so-called 4-3-3 formation is a false one. They only leave they only left Medima on the front, and also to the side, far behind Medima is Berenstein and Mertens. So the team play in a more defensive mindset and making a lot of long passes, but but the its effectiveness and efficiency did not pay off this time. A lot of wrong passes and well, especially the disappointing performance by Van de Donk. It, she could not make the pass to the teammates, and she could not initiate the counter attacks. So other teammates could not re, do not have the do not have the enough passing balls to make and different type of threat to the USA side. And another important factor is Mertens. Mertens, she could not perform at its best. She well, if you look into the match, she's scarcely um make the threat on the left flank, and you not to mention make she could pass several a number of defense USA players, and also to make the shot herself. So it looks like that Netherlands playing with 10.5 players instead of 11 women's players on the pitch because of the um because of the ineffectiveness by Mertens on the left hand side. So considering that Mertens did not play well in the match, and also in the especially in the first half, Beren's team could not could not um could not make any direct threat the USA defensive line and also to the goalkeeper. The Netherlands seldom create chances in the USA in the USA defensive area. So it came as no surprise that USA dominated the match. I mean from the beginning to the end. Well, Netherlands could try to make a number of attacking moves, including putting Van de Sanden and Giroud in the attacking lines in the second half, and even changed the formation into three center backs, but nothing's pay off. Well, I mean Netherlands already performs a little bit better in the second half. Second half, including making a lot more passes, and they would want to rely on the uh, on the left on the right hand side. I mean from the center, rely on his personal ability to make to make the chances, to create the chances on the flank side, and to make the passes to the center, to Medima and to Mertens, and also to the Jill Rod. But nothing happens quite smoothly, and the defensive line in the USA stood still. Especially, I have to place one of the player. Well, Crystal Dunn on the right hand side. Not only she could did his jobs very well at the at the at the right back, but she also assists in organizing the attacking front lines. She assists in making passes, and she assists in contributing the, the ball distributing the ball very well enough either to the side or to the center. So Crystal Dunn is a player that works to be placed in the final. Also, the two center backs Del Camper and Shona Brown also 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 perform steadily in the final and make a number of important blocks so that the Netherlands could not make their move very easily. I think in the midfield area, especially uh, how to contain Van de Dong, and how to minimize the effect of of the another midfielder Spitzer. Uh, so the minimize effect of Van de Dong and Spitzer makes the way for USA to create more and more chances and create more counter attacks. The counter attacks led by Lafelle, Lafelle, and Mewes. Mewes was the key player in the first half because she 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 was very willing to come to the front to to make a chance to try to score, try to receive the passes and score. Well, even though she did not score in the first half and also throughout the match, she did create a lot of chances and also contribute to most of the uh, attacking movement in the first half. And I also have to place Lafelle because of his superb performance in the final. Not only she scored a goal in the second half, but the overall performance, she was the one of the best player in the midfield. And well, as I said, she was a rising star in the USA team. But after the final, she has been a star, not the rising, but already a star player. And in the coming years, she should be the core player of the team. I think at least uh, succeeding the player. I think after the Olympic tournament next year, she should be the one to succeed. I think at least Alex Morgan and even Rapinoe. So I think uh looking into her performance and also the performance of her teammates, including Morgan and Rapinoe. Well, even though they did not shine in the final, they could take they were also playing an important part in the build up to the scoreline. So USA just I was just want to congratulate to them again for their superb and extremely steady performance during the throughout the tournament. And thinking about the next challengers, I think well she the team needs really needs to have the very comprehensive layout. What I mean is, the team needs to have a strong attacking and defensive squad in order to match against the USA side. Although the USA young players, I'm not sure they could make into the senior team. I am not sure if there are enough young players to come up. But for the current player, I think most of them could play well at least one more World Cup tournament 4 years later. So I think USA is still the one hard to beat, unless more teams like Netherlands could spring up uh, in the coming years. And I also looking forward to uh, the progress of Netherlands, and also if Netherlands continue to make the progress, because this should not be the uh this should not be their limit. There are a lot of rooms of improvement to the Netherlands side, including uh the player qualities, and also um the well I think the experience, and also the mentality, and also the physical the physical condition. I think those player could go further than what they perform in the final match. So let's look forward to the continent tournament first. I think in the next European Championship, that should be also very exciting, because Netherlands was not the only team to win the title. You see, England is shaping very well, and the team was having a little was lacking a little bit of luck in this World Cup, but they would come back sometimes in the future. So I think the European Championship is the one we have to watch in 2021. But for the World Cup this year, I think especially in Hong Kong, there's still not enough coverage in terms of the public media, and including the online social media. Well, well, that was very unfortunate because I did think um a number of medias already make the coverage, and I've not only well I do not need to boast myself, well, because I was the only media, only platform. I mean, Kaki Soccer Row is the only platform to to talk about the women's World Cup. To mainly talking about the women's World Cup, making a lot of episodes. Well, but others media also mentioned about the women's World Cup, but only I think only left about 10 to 15 minutes to talk about how what is going on for the tournament, and newspapers and the traditional media does not did not make the enough coverage. I mean, at least they do not have the playback. I think only one or two traditional I mean traditional big media make the coverage and make the play and show the playback of the match. So it is quite disappointing to see that the local media, I mean the Hong Kong media, not did not did not still did not tell much about what is happening in France. Well, unlike the overseas media, I think most of the overseas media, I think especially BBC as Fox Sports and also other main media across the continents makes a lot of coverage and reports to the Women's World Cup. That those are the facts, and those are the facts that well, women's soccer is it is continues to draw a lot of attention. Well, not to mention the television broadcasting rates and also the economic benefits generated from this World Cup. But the true, but the true, the truth is, well, whether all the people, whether there are more people looking into the match. That is what I'm concerned concerning now at the moment. So that could be proved by other statistic and by other data, but I'm not quite optimistic as the other media said. Okay, Women's World Cup already drawing a lot of increasing blend of an increasing number of audience across the world. No, I think there's still a big market yet to be untapped. So keep up all our work and hope the help more media could look into the women's world soccer in the coming future.